Hello everybody and welcome to the Roundup Rundown, the online show that happens every week that Kenny gets his act together, which for those of you who don't know me, isn't usually very often. Last week was warm and sunny here in Roundup, and cooler weather and rain moved in over the weekend. At last Tuesday's City Council meeting, a resolution was brought up that would have returned Roundup to its full pre-pandemic status. Mayor Jones and at least one member of the council were strongly opposed to the idea. City Attorney Lance Lundvall advised that he believed the move to be illegal, stating that the city has the power to enforce regulations that are stricter than the governor's, but cannot do anything to ease what the governor has put in place. MMIA, which is the city's insurance provider, also had concerns about liability. After much discussion, Councilman Dave Liggett moved to pass the resolution, but there was no second, so the motion died and Roundup will remain under Phase 2 restrictions with the rest of the state. In other news, there's a new veterinarian in town. Dr. Missy Covert is now working at Homestead Veterinary Service. We were able to do a short interview with her. That video will be linked in the description below, and for those of you watching on YouTube, we will put a link in the iCard in the top right corner as well. Coming up this week, the school board meets on Monday at 7 p.m. at the community library. The extended care unit will be holding a yard sale and bake sale in the hospital parking lot from 9 a.m. to noon on Friday. And Sunday, June 14th is Flag Day, so don't forget to put out your flag and celebrate. Finally, last week we saw one of the most understated elections in recent history. Of course, primaries usually tend to be less contentious than general elections, unless there's a sheriff's race. But with everything going on, there haven't been a lot of campaign events leading up to the election. And with the fact that all of the voting was done by mail-in ballot, it just didn't seem to be as big of a deal as usual this year. Still, according to the Secretary of State, 1,958 votes were cast in Muscle County, putting official voter turnout at 58.4%, which is just above the statewide number of 54.7%. All of the election results are available in this week's edition of the Roundup Herald, which is available in stores all over town right now. You can also email us at roundupherald@gmail.com to find out how you can get a copy of the Herald in your mailbox or email inbox every single week. Until next time, this is Kenny Davis signing off. Good night. In other news, I lost my place. Last week was warm and sunny here in Roundup. Any day now. So, according to the Secretary of State, 1,958 votes were cast in Muscle